You just got a ONEWHEEL. You need to do this with your friends. Look at my friend helping me. What's happening, everybody? Trying to beat a thunderstorm here in Minnesota to bring to you a new product that is from One Trick Wheel, and they got grip tape. It's a foam grip tape that's supposed to help you on the beloved GT right there. It's so good. Cosmetically, it looks so good. Functionality, we're about to test before the rain drops. They do send you with this sweet instructions. They recommend starting with the back foot pad, which we did, so you learn how to install, take off the grip tape, their logo. We're gonna mob the trails before they get too wet to see how these work. We're gonna hit some of our favorite features, and hopefully we don't get rained out. Let's get it started. All right, if you're used to the other grip tapes, Craft and Ride, Float, Life, or the stock grip tape, immediately you're gonna know a difference when you put this on. I feel the concaveness is more pronounced, but maybe that's because I've gotten used to the other foot pads, I don't know. It is very grippy, actually. Like, more than I thought it would be. It's a different sensation than the sand coarse grip tape. We have the Foamies right here.
The one that smells good.
Yeah, it smells great.
Someone else just made that comment, new grip tape smells good.
Yeah, but this is like foam grip tape.
Yeah, this is...
Okay, these are wonderful, and they do help in foot fatigue and make your ride so much more like you're floating, okay? They are everything you'd hope that foam would be. They've even lacerated, would be my best way to put grooved in here, so you have a little bit more traction, but it's nowhere to where
near
this grip tape is. You lose the grip here, but the comfortability you gain here. So like when you play a video game and you got to choose between, especially a racing game, speed or torque or speed or takeoff, right? You got to sacrifice something. With the foam, you're sacrificing a little bit of the grip. This, you're getting ultimate grip, but you're sacrificing comfort because it is what it is. You're on a hard wooden thing. This gives you comfort. It's definitely, my feet are locked in. I definitely don't feel like I can move my feet if I were to drop off something and try to move my feet around. The prior grip tape, the original, the OG, what came custom on the ONEWHEEL, I feel like gives me a flexibility with my feet. Uh-oh, the rain is coming, and we are out here. We're gonna have to postpone this as the rain is dropping, and we're on a Sony camera, and we have a ONEWHEEL device in the rain. I was hoping I could beat it. You can see it on my pants. Can you see the rain coming down? I wonder if I get into Sherwood Forest of our trails, we can hit a little bit of that. Much quieter ride on the street with the wet tire, but it is grippy. Like, that sensation is for real. You can grip, it grips your feet really well. So I'm impressed with that. What happens when you hit a feature? But I think we're gonna get rained out and have to do this a little later because the rain is starting to come down. Oh my goodness, get me out of this rain. It is coming down. Like, we got in just in the right amount of time. Hail just was falling. Good thing I didn't think I could make it into the trails. We will wait this out and wait probably till tomorrow because now the trails will be all muddy. So you'll see me later on in different clothes because we're waiting out this storm. I can't tell you that I would have tested this out if it had not been for the rain, but a very interesting thing in the test here. Back foot pad is saturated with water. Becomes a little bit less grippy when there's water on it, and that was some of my fears. If you're not riding in dry climates or dry conditions all the time, what does the foam become like? We live here in Minnesota. It snows here constantly in the winter, obviously. So it slips around just a little bit, like more than I would want it to do. Remember seconds ago, I was talking about how it was really grippy, hard to move my foot. Well, now it's kind of easy to move my foot. It still has a grip to it, don't get me wrong, but it's not as coarse as the grip pads are with the sand and stuff. This is something you could get used to and ride, probably. But coming from normal standard grip tape, This is one of those things that is on my concern list. What happens when it gets muddy or gets dusty? Those are the next things we're going to test when we can. Okay, that's all right. Okay, that's awesome. That's actually, okay, one, I gotta point out, I have those Foamies on here. Not, a lot of people are gonna hate me for saying this. I'm not digging the Foamies. I just don't feel locked in on the board. This is my first ride outside of when it was raining, and we're filming another video, and I wanted to ride the GT to test these berms. And the foams, I don't like it. I'm not locked in. I feel my feet a little squirrely, but we're gonna do this again because I like that run if I had the right foot pads. Yeah, I can feel my feet moving. Okay, that's sweet. Confined in here. Okay. That's flowy. Foot pads, Foamies. I love the idea. I really do. I like the foot pads, but I don't think they're for me. Some people are gonna like them. You can just feel slight, maybe something to get used to. I don't know. I like the softness it adds. It definitely brings a softness to the ride that I've not had before. So that's a nice, so on this flat stuff, it's really nice. The foam really eliminates that hard edge as well on the side of your GTs. There's just this lip which gives this concaveness three ways on your foot pad, which is such a delight. But this eliminates that ridge there, which is another welcome feature. But if I'm a trail guy, which I am, I like being on the trail, I'm probably moved more to 75% trails and 25% asphalt. This is great for street riding. You can see right there, the lip. You can see the shiny stuff is not protected, so it's cut a 1/4 inch too short. 1/4 inch more, and we cover the sensor that's underneath there. I think that's a huge issue to be able to see the exposed sensor, because that means dust and water can get underneath there. I think I would love it to be a 1/4 inch longer so I can seal it in a sense. That's my take on it. It fits perfectly on the back side. It's the front side of that it's not. Everywhere else lines up perfectly on that. So that can be adjusted in the way they're manufacturing it for sure. This isn't a flaw of like, oh, don't ever get it. It's just I'm noticing that I would like that covered a little bit more. Aesthetically, this thing looks stellar. Like, I love the look of it. So if you hate the feel of that edge on your back and front foot pad, this is your solution. Right now, this is going to be a very quick fit, great company, great group of people making some really cool products. I mean, they've really thought it out. If I didn't ride in my dusty trails and get mud all over it, I would have left these on. But I went back to the grip tape because I enjoy being able to just rinse it off but have bite when it's a little bit muddier. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it today. A little bit different in the Northern Gauntlet trails here. Man, give us a subscribe as we're always dropping one wheel content, the best of our abilities as we also try to ride them. My goodness, what kind of place would this be if you couldn't ride them? Hitting our berms, loving life out here. Subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, tell us what other features we're missing here, your thoughts on the trails. You ride somewhere else and you're like, hey, have you thought about putting this in there? Tell us, what do we need to add? Thank you for everybody that's fans around here. Thanks for people that join our One Wheel podcast on Wednesdays. That's at 2:30 p.m. You should come join us. You'll love it. You won't be disappointed.